can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tell.
Hello, beauties. Happy Sunday. How's everybody? I hope you guys are doing so good. I love you. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Yeah, it was muted because anytime I go live, I have to back out and come back in again, Susan, because it's, for some reason, I sound very robot-y if I don't do that. And I think it just has to do with StreamYard. But thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for joining. I promise this is not going to be long, even though you guys know I love talking to you guys. And then we just end up having really long conversations. But I was sent, thank you, Melody. I was sent something that I wanted to go over with you guys. Now, anytime Molly. I'm not even going to say her name from now on. Okay. I'm not, because I don't even like saying her name for one. I'll just say uh, let me think for a second. The washed up has been wannabe reality show star. So, I know that listen, it's not me, you guys. It is not me. All I'm doing is I don't even watch her. My people tell me, okay, my people, they tell me, oh, she's live, she's saying this, she's saying that. And most of the time, I tell them, if it's something important that you think I need to know for legal reasons, let me know. Otherwise, I don't care what she's saying. However, Stranger Queen. Um, otherwise, I don't care what she says, because um I don't watch videos about me, you guys, unless somebody tells me, hey, this video is nothing but constructive criticism or something like that. Then I might watch it, but I do not watch videos that are bashing me, because then it's like I am literally mentally and verbally abusing myself. So it's something that I made a promise to myself that I would never do as a creator, unless it's absolutely necessary, because I know me. And it's also something that I promised my fiance. So, and there's reasonings to why that is. And one of the reasons is I have a really bad temper, and I'm not going to let anyone here on the internet bring me out of my character regardless. So that's why I always tell my people, if it's like something that you feel that I need to know, like as far as legally or things like that, that's very, very important, then of course, record it, do whatever. However, if it is something where she's just bashing me and it's not necessary, I won't watch it. And I haven't. Okay. And it's hard. It takes a lot of willpower. It does. But now I'm at the point where it doesn't bother me anymore. But I do know that, but it's not me, you guys, I promise. It's not me, it's her. She's the one that keeps doing videos about me. And it's like, practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. You're the one that constantly says, all you're doing is putting me through the algorithm. Okay, go ahead, keep making me relevant. It's free advertisement. Well, that's exactly what the fuck you're doing. That's what you're doing for me. Because it doesn't matter if you tag me and I don't tag your ass. I don't need to. It doesn't matter if you tag me when you say my name. It's still pushing me through the algorithm. Just like if I say her name. When I end this live stream, a whole bunch of her videos will pop up. Okay? Unless you make it to where her videos, like if videos are suggested to you guys, and I know a lot of people know this, but if you don't, all you have to do is press the three little dots and say not interested. And normally you will not get any notifications, and that person will be pushed out of your algorithm. And that's what I did. But just like last night, I said BX Beast Boy's name a lot. And then also I showed you guys the video that he was in the past. He's in my algorithm now. As soon as I ended this live, when I woke up the next morning, I seen a lot of videos from BX Beast Boy. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it works. So if you're going to keep saying my name, that's what's going to keep happening. So practice what you preach. But I don't mind the free advertisement, because excuse me, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, it's still advertisement. So that's what you're doing. So go ahead, keep on. I was on Queen Tulsa's panel today, and she's awesome. I really like her, and I will definitely be putting her channel in the description as well. She has a lot of controversial conversations, and I don't want to say controversial, it's conversations that a lot of people are afraid to have, but she has those conversations. So I really enjoyed myself. And if she's still alive when I'm done, I'll go over there and go back, because it was really, really good conversations. But the thing is is that the only thing that I remember somebody telling me is that there were um, African American women on her panel, Molly's panel today. And here's what I'll say about that. Have you been on her panel any other time? Ask yourself that question. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. So I think it's eye opening who's screaming about other women creators all day long. Tonight's no different. Teaya, you are beautiful, classy, and a lot stronger than I am. I applaud you and have sub to you. Thank you so much. Dancing Queen. Oh, I like your name. Yeah, I don't watch it because if I don't watch it, then it doesn't exist to me. And it's not hard, you guys. Like I said, it just takes a lot of willpower, but you can do it. Why would you want to verbally and mentally abuse yourself? But like I said, I do know that there were beautiful Black women on her panel. And all I have to say is, does she ever call you on her panel any other time? That's a question that you should probably ask yourself while you're sitting up there on her panel, condoning and being complicit to her type of behavior. Okay. So I was sent this video and I wanted to go over it because I feel like it's something that I was educated about. I've always loved Burnt Toast content. I think she does an amazing job at not being afraid to call people out on their bullshit. She just seems like a very genuine person that really, really cares about, people who continuously get hurt and things like that by a lot of these creators. So when I was sent this, I not figured out, but I was educated about a lot of things that I didn't know. So I wanted to do some commentary on it. Hopefully she doesn't mind. I don't think that she will. She doesn't seem like that type of person. Thank you so much, Rachel. If I hope you have a great week. Hello, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you and Straight and Clean have a wonderful week ahead of you. Absolutely. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Okay, let me read some comments and hi to everybody. I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. Hello to the mods and everyone in chat. Hello, Eagle Soaring. Hi, how are you? Felony Melanie, Care Bear, Rachel Wolf, The Best Mama Bear, Jess, Objection Trickery. Melody, how are you, sweetheart? Holade, Stranger Clegan. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Sparkle. I said Melanie. Dang it. Good Trouble Loves Makeup. Oh, I like that name. Hello, how are you? Jesse. The Paula Michelle. Nikki. All of you guys. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for being here. Living Life. Daphne. I love that name, Daphne. That's a pretty name. I Hate Peas. Good to see you. Tammy, how are you, Tammy? Hey, Danny Lynn. Hey, Tinkerbell's mom. Did I skim over Rianne or Rianne might not be here? Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up. And to those of you that don't like it being quiet when I mute, then you probably want to go ahead and go over and watch the creator where you don't hear any silence, because every creator has a different way of doing things, and either you can respect that or keep it moving. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Molly Golightly. Hello, Molly Golightly hair plugs. It stops here. Queen Tulsa, hello to you. Hi, how are you, sweetie? Smiles, how are you? Okay, so let me pull this up real quick. Okay, let me share my screen. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Jess. Hey, Brandy, makeup artist. How are you, sweetie? Okay, so let me share my screen really quick.
You listen to the radio people and you have no idea.
Counter you, because what are they countering with?
Right.
You're producing factual evidence, which is
Okay, so in this, I had to scroll it to the exact part because I was only sent a clip. So I have to go to the video and scroll it to the exact part. But what I want to say is this video is the context of this video is she is talking about Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly. So this particular part of Bullhorn Betty, I feel like is interesting to listen to. This is actually from the past, and I think it's like months ago. But I do think it's important because obviously people's past, when it comes to YouTube and the things that they do, is important if they're continuing to repeat the same behavior, right? So I want to talk about this because it's something that I never knew. And Burnt Toast is very, very good at conveying herself. She's very good at breaking things down and kind of forcing you to look at the truth. So I want to play this particular part, and then this is obviously under fair use commentary. I will be stopping and doing commentary, then starting again, of course. But I wanted you guys to see this, and some of you guys might already know this because a lot of you guys, keep up with her and you know the things that she does and stuff like that, but it's something that I didn't know, and I just wanted you guys' opinion on it. Yes, Burnt Toast is bomb. I've been on a panel with her before, where Muzz, if nobody knows Muzz, she's an amazing creator here on YouTube as well. She interviewed Burnt Toast, and then I had came up because I wanted to ask Burnt Toast some questions, and actually, funny story, that interview that Muzz was having with Burnt Toast was just about everything and Burnt Toast and her commentary. And the reason why I went up there is because I actually was talking about my experience with the washed up has-been reality star. It was about how she had kicked me off her panel in the beginning. So we were just talking about that. So and Burnt Toast gave me a lot of information. She's a sweetheart. And she was very, very, I had to even talk to her after, and she was very informative and pretty much just let me know to be careful and to watch yourself, prior to everything happening with the story of with Justice for Vaughn. So she's a sweetheart. I love her. I love her commentary. She does a great job. So let me play this.
People are so stupid. Some of them. Yeah. So so somebody in the chat was like, yeah, you can't start going around operating as a nonprofit until you complete all the stuff. And she's like, no, that's not true. Apparently, the person who said that is a quote troll. Okay. Seems that troll was able to actually read, that thing. So the next clip is actually a Molly clip. This is from, I believe this is from yesterday or the day before. Yeah, so there was a couple of things in here that I took issue with. So we're just gonna work through this one.
All right, let me address the Betty thing. Just the heels on the ground with them is just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. They're way too far away. Or no, actually, no, I'm the one that's far away. And you know, to have 4, very type, I don't know,
Narcissists. That's the word you're looking for.
what personalities. Personality. And I never claimed to be the leader. I never listen.
Yes, you did, but okay.
She needs to settle this stuff up with Aya. I would appreciate that. But I'm sorry.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Heels on the Ground, but I think this is something that I never knew of. Like, I had absolutely no idea what that was, and I didn't know until today. So let's continue.
Until that happens.
They have everything.
Yeah, I don't have any. I never.
Exactly. They have everything.
So, Bullhorn and anybody else who is still friends with her, including all these people on the panel, this is what Molly does when she is done with you. She not only throws you under the bus, but she throws you under the bus, pour gasoline on you, and sets you on fire. She absolutely played a huge.
Boom. It's like dynamite. She is so absolutely 100% spot on with this. Literally. You know what I mean? Like, when that person is done with you, it's literally like she's just setting a bomb and, doing the best she can to run away. But one day that's not going to work for her. I can tell you that right now. I heard something about it when I saw a clip of her from the summer case. Well, Burnt Toast is going to explain it in here, but I guess it was going to be a nonprofit organization. But Burnt Toast will explain it more on this video.
Part. So for her to sit here and be like, oh, I didn't have anything to do with the Aya thing, that's Bullhorn Betty's responsibility to take care of all of that. No, it's all 4 of you guys took advantage of people.
And that's what they're talking about right now. This nonprofit organization called Heels on the Ground. And this nonprofit organization was supposed to be started, but with Molly Golightly, I'm sure Justice for All, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's allegedly, and allegedly in my opinion, but it was supposed to be started by Bullhorn Betty, Molly, and maybe, I'm not sure, Justice for All. But I feel like with Burnt Toast, she's making such great points here because I feel like this is important. And I do think it's important for other people to know this, including Ms. Letitia. And any commentary, excuse me, that I do on the washed up has been wannabe reality star, any commentary that I do on her from this point on is going to have obviously a very, very important message in it. And not only for people to be aware of this toxic person, but also for Ms. Letitia. Because this is a very, very valid point right here, what Burnt Toast is saying. And what she's saying is somebody's going to always be thrown under the bus with her, and you have to be careful, okay? Because she will throw you under the bus, light everything on fire just so she comes out squeaky clean, just like she doxed my moderator, okay? I can guarantee you that Molly may think that she's not going to take the fall for that. But I'm telling you right now, it wasn't Molly that went and looked up her house. It was somebody else who did it for her. Okay. Okay. So Revival says MGL, Bullhorn, JLR, and Chronicles of Olivia were the Hills on the Ground. Okay. My mistake. So that's who was a part of Hills on the Ground. Thank you so much for confirming that. Molly's been fighting with BHB on and off since they started. Oh, I bet. Justice for All wasn't a part of it. He just went to Tennessee once, but that's it. Okay, thank you, Melanie. I know who it was, but I'm not saying any names. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Molly has had a falling out with everyone but Justin. Okay, let's continue.
And you told him that you were taking money for one thing under a false pretense, and then
and another thing, you guys, and I'm just saying this, if you accidentally do, I completely understand, but please try not to put her name. Try to put it, you can put M or MG, or if you have to put L, you definitely can, but try not to put her name in the chat. If you can. I understand everybody makes mistakes, and that's fine. Just try not to if you can. Okay.
And then when they figured out what you actually took the money for, then they're upset. That is called a scam.
All I did was raise the money, and I have all the receipts, and that's where it goes to. But guess what? I also got to figure out what exactly I made, and my husband.
She knows exactly how much she made. It's in your YouTube studio, and if the month has passed, you can go into your Google AdSense account. It's available to every single channel that is monetized, and it will tell you down to the penny how much you got in your YouTube check for each and every month. And then they also give you a 1099 that has the exact amount on it for the whole year. She knows exactly how much she made.
But this is not gonna. This has to wait until next year, because all this the summer wells. A little bit happened last time, but he has. All right.
Good night, princess.
So, you don't know everything? I don't know anything either. We thought she was a straight shooter. There's just something very wrong going on up there. Definitely. There's something going. I think this was the awakening for everyone to see that we're dealing with a lot of people with mental illness.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me read this. Layla, I have a quick question, Miss Tia. Would you rock a replica bat? Absolutely. Thank you for asking. Absolutely. We need a fun nickname. Any suggestions? Any suggestions would be great. Whatever floats your boat. Just try not to put her name. But if you do, I completely understand. I wish Elle would see the red flags when dealing with M. That's what I'm saying. So a lot of this content is going to definitely be directed at her. Okay, and you have to look to people's past. And Miss Letitia definitely isn't like big with social media as a whole and things like that. She's always said that she really didn't even go on YouTube that much. I remember her saying until this whole thing started. So I'm going to try to do the best that I can to inform her. She's still going to do whatever it is that she wants to do. I just want her to be careful. That's all. So I'm going to play some more.
Wow. The irony is so thick, I could cut it with a butter knife. Wow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Some of them are channel holders. Some of them are not.
I think she's, I don't think she can take heat when people's talking about her.
Really, Justice for All? Really? Meanwhile, Molly is using you as a cushy echo chamber when Molly gets her feelings hurt, because Molly also can't take criticism. Burnt Toast, have you seen the recent stream where someone on panel told Molly about herself? I think I heard about that. I probably haven't had time to watch it yet. But yes, I have definitely heard about that.
Well, guess what? I didn't start that.
Oh,
no,
absolutely
That's
not.
not me. So she has no right to be complaining about me. Sorry.
Is that's what happened? I didn't know that.
Well, apparently she's been panel hopping, and
Oh.
you
She
know,
was
but
on
the thing is, she
Benny
keeps saying
T's.
that was my wish list.
Oh, you're talking about Aya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
never
heard
had
that.
a YouTube wish
Yeah.
list, and if I
Yeah.
did, it would be doll clothes. Duh. Like, think about it. That's
She said today that both Social Blade and Playboard, they were both incorrect and she didn't make that much. That's what the web's. Oh, really? Really? Really, Molly? Because guess what I have? Because you are dumb enough to show your phone on a live stream late one night when everybody else was sleeping.
Literally, probably one of the most dumbest creators I've ever encountered here on YouTube. I really like how straightforward Burnt Toast is as well. Of course, her channel will be in the description. She's absolutely amazing, but she's very, very upfront and very, very forward. And she definitely still does commentary, but she does commentary on a lot of people. But in the same sense, she definitely did more months ago, like when the Summer Wells case and, Gabby Petito, when that case, back then, I think she did more commentary because things were obviously a lot more problematic. I don't know if she has talked about the whole Justice for Vaughn story and everything surrounded around it, but I hope that she does one day, because I love her commentary and I like to hear what she thinks, but I'm still going to take it back because I do feel like it's important, just like it's important for me to take it back with, Katie Joy. It's when people repeat the same patterns, obviously you're going to look to their past, but if they've changed from the past, you're not going to look to their past, right? So that's why I thought this was very interesting to show. And definitely can't take the heat when people talk about her. But here's the thing though. She talks about, like, here's the thing. If she stops talking about me, then I will stop talking about her. But the only thing is I'm not going to sit here and address her bashing me and talking bad about me. I'm going to stick to facts. Okay. Hey, Save Robbie, it's good to see you. I'm going to stick to facts. I'm not going to go back and forth and all that kind of stuff because I don't play that shit. But I will stick to facts. But she is the one who is going, still like, why are you still talking? You're like obsessed with me. But you say everybody's obsessed with you. All because I said that a report wasn't fake. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in.
Because we have jobs that we have to go to. And somebody got a screenshot of it and sent it to me. Okay. All right. Fine, I'll show that. This is a screenshot. This was what she made in December. This is just for the month of December 2021. With her using hashtag Summer Wells and hashtag fill in the blank case. Is YouTube Studios inaccurate, MGL? Okay. I got another one for you, folks.
I agree, gas station chick. I think that she definitely shows behavior of where she is definitely comparison or a lot worse. And I think it was so pleasurable for her when Katie was acting the way that she was, because her and Katie had never clashed before. Like they had never ran into each other here on YouTube until the Justice for Vaughn thing started. And although Katie Joy has definitely done some things that are wrong, in my opinion, I don't see Katie like doing a whole bunch of videos about me. She really doesn't do videos about many other creators because I just don't think that she would do. She does, but she'll go on her Instagram or something like that to do it. But the nasty and vile things that come out of Molly's mouth, I do think in a lot of ways she is very much worse, because she just has this type of behavior. To me, I almost think there's something not right with her, because I'm not talking about you in that way. All I'm doing is debunking the things that you say. Just like yesterday, you said I called you a racist. I proved you wrong because I didn't. But then you're gonna say and go on your channel today and say, Teaya, keep talking about me. Go ahead, keep talking about me, because you're not phasing me at all. Okay, you're only advertising me. That's all you're doing. So it's like, all I'm doing is just kind of debunking the things that I feel is necessary. And that's okay, because it's still content. I don't, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who want to bring awareness about somebody like her. And it just shows you guys that Katie Joy is not the only dangerous, problematic, toxic creator here on YouTube, you guys. And there are other creators who are in very vulnerable positions. And now I get it now. I understand now a lot more. I understood before, but I understand a lot more now from seeing my moderator, who I just love and adore, get doxxed for no reason, then get kicked out of her Patreon as a paying member. She's a paying member. That has to be against TOS. So all I'm saying is that she's definitely is, in my opinion, at this point, because you're literally talking and making up all kinds of things from what people are telling me, like saying that, what the hell did she say? That I said she buys Black women or something like that. Oh my God. And all I can do is laugh, because it's like, but you guys have to understand and think, what if another creator is not as strong as me? And not even saying that they're not as strong. What if another creator is more vulnerable than me and they just can't take it, and they can't take being talked about? What if that happens and something really bad happens? You know? So it's weird. It's really weird, but when I was told that she was doing another video about me, it's like, all I could say is, what is something wrong with her? Like, what is wrong with her? I don't know her like a lot of you do. There's a lot of people who know her, who have been keeping up with her problematic behavior since the very beginning. I never cared about her, and I still don't. But I do care that she has hurt somebody, and not necessarily hurt anybody, because Rihanna is straight gangsta. But I will say that she definitely, when you're doxing people, you're putting their life in danger. You know what I mean? And then you're stupid enough to get on your platform and say, we have all your information. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? She brought on an old friend today, Black Queen, a young African American gal, to say she is not racist. Well, that's just wonderful, but I never said she was. Sorry about that, you guys. Thank you, Save Robbie, for confirming that. Thank you so much. It says, and just for the record, so your audience knows, I never said anything about your gender. Yes. So a couple of days ago, Molly publicly said that Save Robbie, which is my friend, Save Robbie has been my friend for, God, how long has it been? About 6 months, Robbie, to a year. He has done nothing but show loyalty to me from the very beginning. I think Robbie and I have an understanding, and the understanding is if I have a problem with you, I'll come to you. And I'm going to come to him if I have a problem. Like, that's just the way it is. And if he doesn't like it, then he don't have to talk to me no more. Okay? Longer than a year. Has it been longer than a year, Robbie? Yeah, it has been. It has been. But we just have an understanding with each other that just keep it real. Be honest with each other. So if I ever have a problem, like, I will go to him and I will say, Robbie, I don't like this. Robbie, I don't like that. It's actually pretty simple. All I ask for is honesty and transparency. That's it. And I will give you the same in return. You match my loyalty, I'll match yours. So that night that Molly Golightly was flipping out and making very, very derogatory terms towards trans women, she lied and said that Save Robbie told her that I was trans. Okay. And that's not true. Robbie did not say that. And thank you for confirming that, Robbie. Even I can't even see Robbie saying something like that because those things don't matter to him. He doesn't care about that kind of shit. Like, I can't even see him say, oh, Tia's, I just can't see him saying that, you know? But to me, she lied on him, maybe to start some friction between a friendship. But what did I do? I went to him and I didn't even ask him. I just wanted to warn him, kind of give him a heads up, because you know how Molly gets clipped a lot. And what if that particular part would have been clipped? So I just wanted to give him a heads up. I wasn't trying to start any trouble or anything. I just wanted him to know that she said that. And Robbie confirmed it's not true. And everything works out. I don't believe she's the last person I would never believe somebody like her. Okay. But it's wrong for her to do that because it could have made us lose a friendship, because I could have literally been like, well, then, you know, I could have just took off with it if I'm not the person that I am. And Robbie and I think our energies are both matched because we're both Geminis. So I could have literally been stubborn as hell, like I usually am, and just said, you know what, screw you. I'm not even going to talk to him about it, and just, you know, left and never talked to him again. But I wouldn't do that because I care about him. I think he's an awesome person. He's done nothing but show me loyalty. So I just messaged him and asked him, and he's like, what? No. You know what I mean? I didn't even ask him. I just wanted to give him a heads up. And like I said, I was born female, you know. However, even if I was trans, so what? Who gives a shit? Right? You don't talk about that. You just don't fucking do that kind of shit. Okay? And making derogatory comments towards the LGBTQ AI, or is it IA? I'm sorry if I got that wrong. You don't do that shit. I'm just over it. But we didn't have to work anything out. I messaged him, I told him, and that was it. Then after saying that, she brings on a trans woman to show. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just saying you don't have to do all this shit if you're not. Who does this? Anyway. Okay, let me read some comments. Hey, down the rabbit hole. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. If nothing else, I want MGL to go down for the bigotry and racism. I don't know what to do to help. And see, this is what I don't understand. Okay. I have seen and heard a lot of people say that Molly is a racist. Okay. Not Black people. I'm talking about, I've seen everybody say it. Everybody, white people, of all races, white people, Puerto Rican. How come she doesn't care when they say it? I don't understand. But yet she's going through lengths and jumping through hurdles and having people come on her panel to confirm that she's not. And it's like, if you're not, if somebody was to call me that, I'm not. So I don't care what you say, right? I don't care. I have grew up around predominantly white people. My baby's father from a previous relationship, he is white. My fiance is biracial. My kids are biracial. I'm like, I don't have to prove anything to anybody. So, like, if she's not, then neither does she. So why is it that you have to do all of this extra shit just to prove that you're not? You don't. If you're not, then you're not. But why is it that you're going through all of this and doing all of this, but when other people say it, you don't care? Well, all I can say is she better be careful. She better be careful. Because, and I'm not saying I can't go by just what someone says. I didn't hear her say that, and I'm not going to say for sure that she said that. But I see what she did to my moderator. So you better be careful, because I will get an attorney. Okay, I will. Okay, let me go up. That's the thing. You don't put someone in the position of having to defend yourself against being trans as if it is an insult. I think absolutely is. Yeah, everybody says that. She sure wasn't when you were applauding her when she was supporting your channel. I've never applauded her, Lithuanian Lolita, whatever the hell your name is. I've never applauded Molly. Sorry. You better take it back, because I have never applauded her. I do commend her for how much awareness she has brought to the Justice for Vaughn case. Absolutely. But I've never applauded that woman in any way, shape, or form. She's asked where you live, and she's asked where you live in Symone chat, your state. She then said she'll buy you a ticket so you can say shit to her face. Okay, that sounds good. Or she can just buy herself a ticket and come and say things to my face. That would be okay too. Yes, she asked what state she lived in because she's trying to narrow down her search so she can dox her. Ain't nobody stupid. Exactly. And also, you guys, just like I said, you better be careful, like I said. And I'm talking about legally. Because as I've said, and I'll continue to say, no one has a right to have open season on your private life. And I've seen it happen every single day, where a lot of people go to court and win when it comes to that type of stuff, because you can't do that. Now I'm gonna be up all night figuring out the backstory to these people. Hey everyone. I'm reading what you're saying. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Fell asleep putting the little one down. It's okay, Rianne, we're good. I hope you're having a good night, sweetie. Isn't that against TOS also? What's against TOS, Dancing Queen? From a psychological standpoint, when you are guilty of a behavior and you don't want to be called out on it, you do everything to make it look like you're not the very person you are. Hence, megamouth. I agree, Carol. Did anyone see Justin's fake tears today? I think he's realizing he's in trouble because people calling him out, but it's a little late. And it's a little late, in my opinion. No, I did not. I don't watch her, but I'm sure maybe somebody else has seen it. Can't she just chill the F out? Does she never see how she's in the wrong ever? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then she also says that she doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. She stays talking in circles. Exactly. You don't have to prove anything. Just go ahead on with your commentary. If M needs hair, if M needs hair plugs, Lolita needs butt plugs. For that ish, she says, to defend MGO. I don't know who that is. Who's Lolita? Layla, no, sleep is way more important and fun. Sleep is overrated. Sleep is overrated, Dave. Nerdalite, nope, she's a narcissist. They never learn and never change. I agree, Tess. I agree. Thank you for keeping the chat respectful. All opinions are welcome and encouraged. Mods will offer warning before time out and will block at their discretion. I love the way you talk, Stranger Clegan. I love the way you speak. Molly asking for addressed or states of subs against T. Oh, that should, yeah, absolutely. I don't know, like did anybody get that recorded? If you did, let me know or send it to me. Thanks, Tinkerbell. I'll check it out. Her doxing is accelerating. That's not good. It's not good. Rianne, I'm not as sweet as Teaya. Yilly. Dave cracks me up. I can't with him. Hey, Science Girl. How are you? It's good to see you in here. Science Girl, I will put her channel in the description as well. She's awesome. I love watching her. She gives a lot of information. She does great commentary on she knows a lot about Molly. She does. So she does a lot of commentary. But like I said, if anybody got that on record, her asking for my address, please let me know. Please, excuse me, send it to me. Or if she said it, like, did she say it in somebody's chat or something? Hold on. Let me read the comments. So you support trans. Say it's horrible to talk about them. Say people shouldn't even speak on trans. Yet you're insulted and bothered to be called trans. Yikes, hypocrite much. Let me ask a question. Okay? Just let me ask a question for you M supporters, okay? You guys deflect a lot, okay? I could prove that the person that you support, that person, M, I could prove that she doxed someone, and you guys will literally say and deflect and say, well, the picture that she put on her page isn't clear enough, so you can't tell. Every single excuse. So you're trying to sit here and say that I am offended, and I want you to go back and show me, okay? Because you guys are the biggest hypocrites I have ever seen in my life, and all you do is deflect. I want you to show me where I said I was offended. I'm offended that she made derogatory comments about trans women in general, that she called me trans as though it was an insult. If you guys can't keep up with comprehension, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. Not keep up with comprehension, but if you lack comprehension skills, then I don't know what to tell you. But that is my problem. That's not being hypocritical. That's called being upset, because even if I was trans, even if I was a trans woman, so what? That's the problem that I had. Not that she called me it, not that she called me a trans. The problem I had is that she called me a trans woman as if it was an insult. Okay? Do you not get it? I hope you get it now. Like, literally, that woman could murder somebody today or tomorrow, and there would be an excuse for it. There would be an excuse for her doing that. Y'all would be like, well, she didn't, I don't even know. She didn't do it in the face, so she really didn't murder that person. It's always the same, like the same bullshit over and over and over again. And it's like, just go away. Go away. Because at the end of the day, if she can go ahead and just run her mouth about me, well, I don't watch her, so I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth. But what I will tell you is I will call out facts. Okay? Yes, trans women are women. But if you're saying derogatory statements and saying, oh, Teaya walks down the street and everybody thinks, well, I would, never mind. But you're making derogatory statements about trans women. That's my problem. Toward the LGBTQ plus community. And like I said, I have friends who are trans. And even though I was born a female, it wouldn't be an insult if somebody called me that. The insult is that she called me that as if it was something bad. Okay? As if it was something to be ashamed of. That's not what you said. You were offended. Had to scream that you were born a female, weren't trans, and literally said you were offended. Stop lying. Block Brandon, please. Block him. Thank you. He should have been blocked. Whenever somebody is going back and forth like that and trying to stir up bullshit and lie, block them. Okay? I'm not going back and forth. All right. So
as soon as you see it, I seen it.
Yeah, block him. Anybody that comes in here and tries to lie, to perpetuate narratives, block them. I'm not going to go back and forth with people like that. Okay, thank you. Hey, Rhonda. Brandon, I was on the live and she was not upset that she was called a trans. She was upset that she would try to use it as a way to insult. Get your head. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you guys get your head out of Molly's ass long enough to actually think for yourself for 1 second? That would be great. Her live just ended a few minutes ago, so here come the heroes. Well, if you come into my chat, you will be blocked if you are being disrespectful. Okay. Your man is in on top of it too. Yes. He's in there.
As I'm folding clothes.
As he's folding clothes. Watch those numbers grow. Remember to hit the like. Absolutely. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. Yep, a bunch already blocked. Thank you guys very much. Your fiance sounds He is. I'll have him come in here in a minute. Sparkle. I was reading his comment when y'all blocked him. What a man. What a man. He's a good guy. He is. He's drives me crazy sometimes, but he's a good guy. Okay, so let me play the rest of this in the middle of a barrage of insults. She called her trans. It wasn't to be kind. Case closed. No, it wasn't to be kind. Like, she literally even said that, wait, what did she say? Teaya walks down the street and people think she's a man. Like that's I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. But even if it was true, who cares? Okay. Teaya was not offended. It is how Molly tried to use it as a defamatory against trans. Exactly. Teaya, when her brother was on the phone last night, he told that Princess, her guy nanny, was a and said nothing and nothing. Justin left the room. I was wait a minute. Let me read this again. Teaya, when her brother was on the phone last night, he told that Princess, I know who Princess is because I remember seeing, because I had just seen Wife Swap for the first time like a few weeks ago. And it was funny. Okay. And it says her brother was on the phone last night and he told that Princess guy, her nanny, was she said nothing. Justin left the room. I was, what the fuck? Loving these comments though, you guys. I'm loving reading these comments. Red wine and hell yes. I have that clip here. You have the clip of when she was asking for my address? If you have that clip, please send it to me or whatever you want to send to me, sweetie. I stopped really watching her with that whole Michelle ordeal. Couldn't believe people thought that was okay. Nail in a coffin for me was her coming after you for you just being honest. Thank you. I appreciate that, gas station chick. And I want to say that I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. And you guys have been so very supportive and I appreciate it. I don't know what I would do without you guys. My mods have been amazing. But if you guys knew what I went through in high school, you guys would understand why I am the way that I am, if that makes any sense. I know people wear headphones, so I don't like clearing my throat loudly. So, okay. If you guys knew what I went through in high school and how I was treated, you would understand why this kind of stuff doesn't bother me. And that's why I feel like God puts you in different positions in your life and puts you through things in your life for a reason. And I think it all led me to do this. And the way that I was treated in high school and the things that I went through is something that will forever stay with me. Because it made me the strong woman that I am today. And what I went through in high school doesn't even compare to what she's doing. It just doesn't. I'll just say M. It doesn't even compare to what M is doing. And the reason why I say that is because there's a difference between and then getting threatened to get your face cut up every day. Huge difference. So that's why it doesn't bother me, because it's not in comparison. It's nowhere near into comparison of what I went through, in my teens. It was the most hardest time of my life, the hardest 2 years of my life. And then I left and went to kind of like a career school, because you have that choice in your 11th and 12th grade year. So I went to a more career school and everything changed for me. I don't know why my throat keeps getting, but everything changed for me. I started meeting some amazing people. My weirdness was embraced, and there were people like me that were also very weird. like me. And it changed for me. Then it was my last 2 years were the best times of my life. But my first 2 years, 9th and 10th grade year, I literally was so fearful because it was me standing on my own. So these types of things, when somebody gets on the internet and talks shit, that doesn't faze me. But even though it doesn't, I still appreciate you guys. I still appreciate you guys for being so supportive. And I appreciate you guys for for at least trying to understand where I'm coming from when it comes to thank you. Come here. Come here. Oh my God. So what it comes to when you are standing alone, it makes you resilient. But I want to say that I appreciate you guys because I know a lot of people in here. Okay. There's a lot of people in here that I used to see that I stopped seeing, but I know why you stopped. Okay. Now, if you're my supporter, you should support me no matter what. But I understand why you did, because I think obviously when you're standing on the outside in and you're looking and you're just like, Molly is just as bad as KJ. And here she is calling out KJ, but she's not calling Molly out. I get it. I get it. I understand now. But I want to thank you guys for being so understanding and trying to grasp the concept of I wasn't defending Molly, you know. There would be times that I would defend her when Without a Crystal Ball when she pulled up her past criminal record. I got to stop saying her name. I keep saying her name. When she pulled up her past criminal record, that was wrong, you know. However, you guys were probably thinking, this is a good conversation. You guys were probably thinking, well, you have no idea how many criminal records and people that M has done that to. But that's why I say, and I also said this to Science Girl. I remember saying this to Science Girl on Down the Rabbit Holes panel. Please give people grace because there are people who just don't know her. There are new people. There are people who just have never taken the time, have never had any type of encounter with her, MGL, whatever the fuck, just don't want to say her name. There's just some people who don't know, but I understand where you guys were coming from because she's just as bad, if not worse. And I remember somebody sent me a clip. People send me clips, you guys. Thank you, Stranger Clegan. Thank you so much. We got you 100% no. 1 million bazillion percent. Oh, thank you, Stranger Clegan. I just adore you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And I got you too. I got my mods back. 100. But what was I saying? Oh, somebody sent me a clip. And I think it was, who was it? Makeup Mobster. And they played a video of her saying, you guys just don't get it. And this is like, I don't know, when Molly was doing all that stuff, M was doing all that stuff Without a Crystal Ball, and Makeup Mobster was like, you guys just don't get it. MGL is worse than her. She is worse. I promise you she's worse. And at that time, you know, they just sent me the clip. And I was just like, well, maybe she's right. Maybe that's just because that's her experience. But like a lot of people are saying, you know, she is, you know, I mean, however, I will say that without a crystal ball is very toxic as well. Okay. I mean, I was sent screenshots of people's of her people trying to find my address too. So um it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let me read some comments here. I'm trans and I completely get what you're saying. Thank you, House of Williams. I appreciate that. And like I said, it wasn't an insult that she um, said that. It just wasn't. It was an insult that she was saying it to offend me. She was saying it to try to get under my skin. And that's not going to offend me. That I wouldn't be offended by that. I'm offended that you are making, no, you're not Block Rasta girl. You are making derogatory comments towards trans women in the LGBTQ plus community. That's what bothered me. I never flipped out and said, oh my God, she's calling. Please. I flipped out because I'm like, do you know how many people you're offending right now? Do you know how many people that you are? It was hate speech. It was hate speech to me. That's what I was flipping out about. Trans is absolutely. Absolutely. What made you think that drawing eyebrows an inch above? Wait, did you guys block this person? Because I can still see it. You blocked that person? Okay, well, sorry. I can still see it because I'm on StreamYard. So sorry about that. Yes, I think M is worse than KJ. I did. Hey, Orion, thank you so much for the super chat. Hurt people, not a free pass. Unless one acknowledges their wounds and works on healing, the hurting will continue. I agree. I was bullied as a kid for my disability, and I have been able to rise above that. That's amazing, Tinkerbell's mom. And I'm sorry that you were bullied for that. And thank you so much, Orion Artist. And you are absolutely right, 100%. And thank you so much again for the super chat. I'm so 6-star party girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'd love to hear from House of Williams Science Girl. Absolutely. If you guys want to come up, let me know and I will open the panel. She doesn't care who she hurts. Yeah, it's Japan, Phoenix. It's Japan. But yes, Stranger Cleveland is absolutely amazing. They're blocked. I don't know because I'm in StreamYard, so I can still see it. Okay. But when those people come in here, just anytime looks are talked about with anybody, blocked. Because anytime somebody talks about looks, they're jealous. They're probably sitting at home mad, watching me and everything. So yeah, just block them. That person came in as someone else. The person, do you know who that person was? Is it Nerdali? Do you know who that person was? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to read it. I didn't know you guys blocked because I could still see it. Would love to have House of Williams on the panel if they want to. Absolutely. If you guys would like to come up on panel, let me know and I will open it. Bullying always seems to happen at all ages. Bullied for being a faster kid and being shorter than most. Bullying just needs to stop, point blank, period. Amen. I agree, Alberta and Stella, and it's good to see you. House of Williams, weren't you just on Molly's live, loving on her, supporting her, and saying how awesome she is? Okay, Stephen, let's not be, if she wants to be a supporter of Molly, she can be a supporter of Molly. But if you're in there while she's, talking about me, like, I don't know how you would want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're participating in that where she's bashing other people, it just doesn't look good, just to let you know. Tia, no, I think he used a different account, but was the same person because same comment. Oh, okay. Okay, another line. Kids are cruel, but you wouldn't think people you would think people would grow out of it. I agree. I agree with that. Okay. No, it was in the last 24 hours. All I'm saying is that we don't want to be rude to people who are supporters of Molly. However, I do think, of course, people are going to be looking at you sideways because if you're in here and she was just talking about me, that doesn't look good. It just doesn't. You are not alone. We stand with you 100%. Life is tough. You are tougher. You are resilient. Thank you, Kisme. I appreciate you. And thank you to my mods for deleting it. I apologize. There are some comments that I'm gonna see because you guys are deleting it on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard, so I can still see it. But thank you for being on top of stuff. Who the heck goes to another creator to complain about someone else? It's like, grow the F up, people. Amen. Amen. Well, let me see here. I can't handle MGL, but I have PTSD and don't do yellers well. I understand that, Albert and Stella. You know how people say it's what's on the inside that matters? That's why I think golly. That's a good one. Is it galling? Galling is fugly. Not being rude, didn't see her tonight, but yesterday House of Williams was praising Molly. So weird to see House of Williams in here. Yeah, I agree. I think that it's weird to see people are going to be looking at you sideways, House of Williams, because if you're in her chat and you're praising her and what a horrible person that she is, and especially because she's been talking about me, like people obviously are going to question you, like, why are you in here? You know, Molly is a prime example. What credit can buy. It may buy her perspective of what she thinks of herself, but beauty comes from inside and she don't have a chance. Amen. Amen. I mean, I don't think she's attractive at all, but I would if she was more of a beautiful person on the inside. You know, I think that's what matters the most. And that's what people should strive to be. M reminds me of my ex, Mill. Huge narcissist and always has to be the victim, always creating a problem just so she can be a hero. It's tiring. I agree, Sarah. I agree. I've missed you. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been in here, Alberta and Stella. It's good to see you. That is my issue too, Cleveland. PTSD from childhood. Yes, that is one reason now I have my Stella. Oh, that's so sweet. How are you doing, ASAP? It's good to see you in here. It's just sad to see a bunch of grown adults soaking up lies like that big dramatic lie. AA out the makeup palette situation. The makeup palette situation? Oh, yeah. Well, she can keep perpetuating narratives when it comes to that. But I have already said the makeup palettes were sent to me for me, and I am going to do a gift away with them. It was sent to me by a very, very sweet woman, and I'm forever grateful for it. Like I said, did I need them? No. I have probably more makeup than I could ever need or want. But I was very appreciative towards it because there's some palettes that she sent me that I don't have. And I will be forever grateful to her no matter where she stands. But the makeup excuse me, the palettes were sent because she wanted me to have them, and because she has so much makeup. She has so much makeup because people used to send her makeup. And she used to be an admin on like bigger creators on Facebook. Like if you guys know, what's her name? Bianca. Who else? A lot of bigger creators. Like my favorite bigger creator on Facebook is Candy Lover 89. Like she was an admin for bigger creators on Facebook that were like beauty influencers on Facebook. So she would like do a lot for those creators, including trying to reach out to different brands. And people just used to give her makeup. You know, I think where she works, they would give her makeup. So she has so much, and she sent me some, and it was huge, very, very generous. And I'm going to do a gift away with them. But however, that wasn't her intention. Her intention where you can keep them for yourself or do a gift away, but it was for a gift away in mind. I have some palettes that she sent me, I already have. So I am going to do a gift away. And then the deal is when Beauty by Bianca, thank you, Roa. Beauty by Bianca. She was admins for bigger creators like that. So she sent them to me, and I'm forever grateful, and I appreciate it. There is no malicious intent behind it. There is no scam behind it. She sent them to me, and then she also sent it to someone who was a mod, and that's it. And I definitely was going to do a gift away when I hit 5,000. However, I had already hit 5,000, so I said we're going to do a gift away when I get to 6,000, and we will. Was just answering questions. I can't answer questions. What's the matter? Of course she can answer questions. In my opinion, with looks, she's so quick to bash others' lifestyles, living situations, and appearances. Should not be coming from someone who is physically fake, and monetary things are the only joy she displays. Amen. Objection, trickery. Amen. Of course, we all like nice things, but nice things shouldn't define you. You know, nice things shouldn't be the only thing that makes you happy. So, but of course you can answer questions, Stephen. Of course. Looking out for Tia. I think you guys get me mixed up. I support Tia. We get it, Stephen. We get it. We appreciate the support. Just want to respect every member in chat. She changed her name to House of Williams when she wanted out of the drama community. And I think it was after the M falling out. I wouldn't look too far into it. Mallory just wants my subs. Oh, keep it classy or you will be removed. Thank you, T Breezy. That's awesome. Pass with flying colors. Good job, Stella. Alberta and Stella. Okay, let's listen to the rest of this because there's only like 1 more minute, and then we'll just go ahead and read comments and stuff like that. You don't like Candy Lover 89? Are you silly? Candy Lover 89 is amazing at makeup. I just adore her. She's like one of the first like bigger creators I started watching on Facebook. You don't think I think she does a really good job. Just a difference of opinion. And she is so pretty. She's so pretty. You guys have to look her up. Candy Lover 89. And she has like millions of followers on Facebook. And it's so crazy that I've watched her grow. And the one thing I can say about Candy Lover 89 is she works hard. But one of the things that I don't like about Candy Lover 89 is that the lace fronts that she sells are very, very overpriced. That's what I will say. She has like millions of followers on Facebook, and it's so crazy that I've watched her grow. And the one thing I can say about Candy Lover 89 is she works hard. But one of the things that I don't like about Candy Lover 89 is that the lace fronts that she sells are very, very overpriced. That's what I will say. That's what I will say. they're very overpriced. Like you can get the lace fronts that she has for way less than what the price that she charges. But that's the only thing that I will say. And I think some people charge more, obviously, because if you don't charge more, then you probably won't make too much of a profit. But there would have to be some way for her to go around that, because she really charges a lot. And it's not as though they are they're not like human hair lace fronts, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Some people do. They're not human hair, they're actually synthetic, and you're charging over $100 for that, and people can get that other places. So, but other than that, she's an amazing makeup artist, and that girl works hard. Okay. I think work is her number one priority. Okay, so let's listen to the rest of this, and it's almost done. There's just this one little part that I want you guys to see. So
Facebook, Heels on the Ground co-founder. She put it in her work section. How cute. How cute. Okay. All right. Got more. I got more. And Betty's not out of this either, because somebody sent me this where people were literally super chatting her, and it says, quote, "For Machete, can't get wish list address to switch from mine." So this is somebody who super chatted Betty $50 to go toward the wish list for the illegal nonprofit. But please continue to lie and say that none of this is true. So now you got me all fucked up. Let's see. I think there was something else I was going to show you guys. Here's something interesting. This was like a couple of days after she sent that cease and desist to Crude AF, saying that she felt her life was in danger and was never going to go live again until they went to court. And here she is live streaming again. And somebody goes, quote, "I thought you feared for your life so that you were not live streaming anymore. Must have felt safe live in the jungle for almost 2 hours."
I don't know who this channel is, Crude AF, but I've been hearing a lot about this channel. I'm gonna have to go check out the channel. And then also after this, I want to do a little bit of research on that. Crude AF. Okay, I'm gonna check out their channel too, because I have just been hearing so much great things about that particular channel. So I'm gonna have to look that channel up. Have any of you guys heard of Crude AF? I will put that channel in the description once I look at it and make sure that it's an okay channel. But yeah, I think it's a crip, or oh my god, a clip channel. I said crip channel. Clip channel. So this, first of all, I can stream any part that I want, and I'm only streaming one particular part. So, and it doesn't have anything to do with you. Betty, or Bullhorn Betty. This part has nothing to do with you. And I can stream whatever I want to under fair use commentary. But I am streaming a particular part that I want to stream. I said Crip channel. Great channel who covered LOL cows. No longer streaming. So they don't stream anymore? Oh. Because I've heard of that channel. It's called Crude AF. Hold on, you guys. 1 second. Okay. No, I only have email. Everything is done from my phone. I really enjoy your channel, Tia. I hope I spelled your name right. I'm not very good at spelling. Sorry. No, you're good. You're very good. So most people spell my name Tia, but it's actually Tia. But most people just put Tia. Dumpy Dump Colt out trolling. Lots of other channels mention Crude AF, but I don't see the actual channel when I search. Yeah, I've heard of the channel, so it probably doesn't exist anymore. Orion, I am going to be doing a makeup live here probably sometime this week, so for sure. Let me see. Wow, the trolls sure are out in full force. Hold on, let me do something real quick, okay? Let me put this on subscribers only. 1 second. Get rid of the trolls. Okay, sorry you guys. I just put it on subscribers only mode. Hopefully that'll get rid of the trolls, okay? Sadly, a bunch of trolls were gifted memberships yesterday. They were?
You got rid of a few of them.
I didn't know that. Oh, that sucks. Huh?
You got rid of about 15 of them.
That I could. When you put it on subscribers only mode, that usually gets rid of them. But I do know that there's some that are still here that are members from a while ago. So,
275,
yeah. So I did. It's nobody's business. What the F? It's your gift. What do you mean, Beth? What are you talking about? Yeah, there were, well, it definitely, the views went down. So there was quite a bit in here. And no, I don't have an opinion on who is being truthful or not, but it looked like it's another story for views derived from Chroma Community. House of Williams is a co-signer of Tamales, BHB. Too. They Are Moles also have been involved in story of people dropping comments in chat, deleting and running a narrative was done about Dolly Vision. I'm not sure about, I don't even know who Dolly Vision is, objection trickery. I'm still trying to figure out why anyone would want to call themselves Bullhorn Betty. Does she realize she's insulting herself? I don't even know who she is. So, but don't ever come in here and tell me what I don't have your permission, because at the end of the day, this is under fair use commentary and it's not about you. So don't come in here telling me what I can and can't do. Strike me. Tamara, no, I disagree. You disagree with what, Tamara? Good night, y'all. I'm up way too late. Good night. Oh, I'm sorry. Good night, Nerdali. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. Felony, we know. Sparkle, baby, firecracker on the case. She mutes herself. Yeah, I always mute when I am pulling up something or anything like that, so you guys don't hear the clicking noise. We have moved to sub-only chat. Please subscribe and hit the like button for more Teaya. Thank you, Stranger Cleveland. Sadly, a bunch of trolls were gifted memberships yesterday. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I need to watch Tia's last video. I can never get mine right. I do have a last video. Nerdali, I do. Teaya, don't do that. Y'all ruin Sparkle Baby's fun. Just getting rid of Mega Mouth minions. Thank you, Sparkle. Thank you for staying on it. Thank you guys all for being so amazing. I was having fun time in the mouth. I'm sorry. I just want to make your, you guys do this from the kindness of your heart. I just want to make it easier for you. That's all. I'm glad I've seen that comment. Okay, let's continue. This is almost over. I think it's only a couple more minutes. And it's just Burnt Toast talking about a few things that I wanted to play. So
has all of it labeled and archived for you for tax purposes. Period. Yeah. So, oh my goodness. There was one part in particular in this I really want to hear. I'm trying to remember where it is.
That she helped us. She helped fund our.
She cried. She was like,
okay,
"Oh, I
here we
didn't know
go.
that I was funding this. I didn't know that they were going to get fired. I would never have funded it if
Yeah,
da da da."
Really?
And I'm like,
Really?
you guys never ever hid what your plan was. That's why there's like, you guys got
Really,
into
Artie?
fights.
Really, Artie?
Well, that's actually not true, whoever you are. There was a lot of discrepancy. The first video I played, the first clip that I played in this stream showed what a massive discrepancy between stories. Because you have Betty saying, oh yeah, I purposely came down to Tennessee to get him fired. And then you have Molly saying, well, I didn't want to get him fired. And so the two of them are literally saying opposite things. And if you are working in the same nonprofit, that's a problem. Because you had people donating to you, to all four of you actually, because Molly was saying, we're going to go down there to protest TBI. That's why a lot of people were donating. And then when they get down there and they see these videos come out afterwards, where you have the other three, idiots being like, oh yeah, we purposely came down here to, quote, cut the head off of the snake and basically cut off his finances, as if there's some kind of like mafia boss. That is why people are saying there was money taken under a false pretense, because it absolutely was. You guys did not know what you were doing. And when you have a nonprofit, when you have a group like that, you're supposed to have like a mission statement and these other things. And
okay, so with Burnt Toast, you guys, she's the real deal. Like she has very much always kept it real. Like I said, I will put her description, her video in the description, because she definitely shares her opinion and what she thinks about things. Now, of course, it's only her opinion. I don't think that you can ever, as a commentary channel, lay things down as facts, but she definitely gives her opinions about a lot of things that went on back in the day. So I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit, because this is actually not the part that I wanted to show. And Aesop Loving coming in. Everyone here is usually so nice, and it's a lot more fun here as well. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Alberta. I appreciate, it's been a while since we've seen you, but I appreciate you coming in here. We have definitely missed seeing you, that's for sure. Okay, so 1 second here. There is one part that I want to show. Let me see if this is the part.
I want those super chats. That's how it goes. And what does she mean? What do you mean, Aya, Artie? What do you mean? What do you mean? Artie is the woman. Aya, her name is Artie.
Wow.
It's hard for me to call her Aya because it's Artie to me.
Oh.
Artie, yeah. And let me because that's where the money comes from. Exactly. She said it loud and proud, didn't she, Miss Long? When she was on one of these panels, she was proud of donating.
Oh yeah.
Wow, did she change? Absolutely. And that's when her was gone. It went right out the window. You want to know something? Had you called me like I tried to call you back and talk to you, we could have handled this. Down to you too.
Who's Marie?
It's just
This is what I was talking about. I was actually live recording this, and I kind of walked away, and I came back and I was like, "The fuck did you just say?" So yeah, I wanted to address this because, like, I'm not going to just let her say this and get away with it.
he knew what we were doing while he was driving down to me.
Of course I did. Well,
And
everybody knew.
Everyone did.
The whole world knew, you know.
But now everyone knows, Aya, you're an Indian giver, and you're totally fake.
Native American giver.
Yeah. Why would you?
Okay. Okay, so I decided to take the I'm going to educate people approach on this. That's racist as fuck. It's
Listen very closely, you guys, because we live in a time where I think, people, it's like some people think with words are just words, and you should be able to say whatever you want to. You can go up to someone and call them a derogatory comment. You can go up to someone and call them an N-word, as long as there's no malicious intent behind it, as long as you're not being mean, right? So if someone comes up to you and calls you a derogatory term, about your race, it's okay as long as they're being nice about it. Now, of course, that's sarcasm, right? That's sarcasm. But in the same sense, that is what I'm saying here. Like, and this is the particular part that I wanted to play. That is what I'm saying here. Like, people can sit there and say words are nothing, they're just words. I disagree. Words are not, yes, words are just words. And we want to tell our kids that, they're just words, they don't hurt you, but they do. They do. When you're saying derogatory statements like that, especially, with me, I'm half Indian. You have so many people out there that says, oh, the world gets so offended, blah, 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 blah. You can't even say this anymore, blah, 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 blah. And I wouldn't even necessarily even say that that's true. I think we're at a time in the world where so many things have happened and right in front of our eyes, like the George Floyd situation, just everything. And I think it definitely has made the world a lot more sensitive when it comes to certain things. And at the end of the day, no matter how many times people say words don't hurt, they do. They do. And you can easily say that words don't hurt, but tell that to your children when they're coming home crying because they're called something horrible in school. Words do hurt, and people don't talk about mental health enough. In the same sense, there are some people who may not let certain words get to them, or some people just don't care. And even with me being half Indian, that is offensive. That is offensive. But like I said, I never was the type of person where I didn't care about other people's feelings. I have empathy. I care about other people's feelings. I care what comes out of my mouth. I care what I say to people, because I want to treat people how I would want to be treated. And even with M, I never even said that she was racist, but yet she took off with that. But in the same sense, even if I did, which I do think you are, I'm not the only person who thinks that. Okay. So let's continue because I want to hear what Burnt Toast has to say about this. I just feel that she educates people, she just conveys it very, very well. So yes, words do have power for sure. And they do. There is nothing like the power of words. Okay. Good work cannot save a person's life. You never know what someone's going through. Exactly. You don't know what somebody's going through behind closed doors. So you have to be careful with what you say. Words really do hurt. I've been dealing with my daughter being bullied and has thought about the S word because of it. Care Bear, if you want to get a hold of me, I know what it's like to go through that when I was in school, and I would love to talk to you about that. Yes, words have power. And the reason why I say that is because even my fiance is always saying, if I say something negative is going to happen. Right? If you say that out loud, it's what you speak into existence. And it does work. When you sit there and you speak positive words into the universe, positive things are going to happen. But if you're constantly negative, then negative things are going to happen. Words have power, and what you say to people matters. Okay? And even with me being half Indian, I'm offended by that. Okay? But a lot of people used to say it back in the day. The only way you're going to learn is if you listen. But then you have people who aren't willing to learn, and who aren't willing to care about other people's feelings, and who aren't willing to sit there and talk about it and have a conversation. Just starting a conversation. Those things just don't happen, but they should. And that's what I always like. I want to start the conversation. I want people to talk about it, regardless of what their opinion is. Having a conversation and educating yourself to see the significance in the words that you say is power. Knowledge is power. So let's listen to what Burnt Toast has to say about the word Indian giver.
Very racist. It's dehumanizing. It's all of the things. And justice for all, you should absolutely be ashamed of yourself. All of y'all were laughing. So fuck all y'all. But justice for all, you probably understand what it's like to be discriminated against. Shame on you.
Oops, sorry. It's echoing. Was it echoing? Sorry, I want to play. I'm going to rewind it again so you guys can hear it without echoing. I'm sorry.
Give her.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't echoing? Oh, okay, so you guys heard it. Okay. So yeah, that's Burnt Toast, and that's where she's coming from. I think she is absolutely amazing. I think she educates herself. I think she is definitely one of those people that's always going to try to educate people on things that are wrong, saying racist things, saying, derogatory things, racial microaggressive behavior. she educates people on all of that. And that's why I like her so much. She's not afraid to have that conversation. She's not afraid to let people know this is not right. And she's not the type of person that doesn't want to learn. You can tell she's, because if she didn't want to learn, she would never have spoke up against that. So that's why I just think that she is absolutely amazing at what she does. I'm so sick, Star. My firstborn fur baby, unfortunately, I have 2 male dogs, so Tia is going to be waiting a while. What happened? Are your dogs sick? Oh, I hope not. And if they are, I hope they feel better. She's in counseling and doing better, but I remind her every day that she is beautiful, caring, kind, smart girl. It was so hard hearing that she was thinking of it from being bullied. Absolutely. To hear that, it even just to hear that brings me back. What I will tell you, Care Bear, is I think the most wonderful thing is that she came to you, because I was afraid to go to my mother for a while. And the reason why I was is because I just didn't want her to know what I was going through in school. And I fought that all on my own until one day I broke. I finally broke down and told her. And I wish I would have told her sooner, because as soon as I broke down and told her, because I was at my lowest at that point, my mom handled it. She handled it, okay? I'm not saying it was right the way that she did handle it, but she handled it. So just keep telling her how beautiful she is. Keep telling her there's a reason why she is being bullied. There's a reason why she has something that they want. Okay? There's something about her that makes them very angry. Okay? Great chat, guys. Really appreciate the respect. Yes, thank you guys so much for being amazing in chat. You guys are awesome. I'm so sick. Star Party. Possibly, but not. But that means one of us will get booted off the island. Now, see, when you guys you don't put at. No, Tia, I'm 6 stars. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. I'm sorry, Dave. Okay, because when you guys or if you don't it's like one big sentence. So I apologize for that, Dave. That term was used again in another live of MGL's today by her panel, and they both just sat back and laughed. Yeah, that is just... It's never been racist to you to call it out on other people. Just you've had someone in your chat that used that same term, and you call them out, praised them, and ignored what? Is that person blocked? Because that's a lie. No one has ever said that. Like, you guys are the biggest liars. Rihanna, you're still here. Keep your eyes on Stranger Clegan and Sparkle are making an alliance. Okay. You would think that considering Justin is a gay man, raising sins, he'd be more mindful of what he says and does. Yeah, obviously, being gay, that definitely gay people are discriminated against. They are. And to be part of, that life where you are discriminated against, like, Black people, minorities in general, you think that you would be more aware and conscious of derogatory statements and things like that. I feel like I feel like just some people are willing to accept things because they don't want to be on that person's bad side. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to be on the bad side. They don't want to be in that position to where if they do say something, then maybe they will be casted off the island. You know what I'm saying? Um, Heavenly Cow says I would subscribe, and when you put subscribers only, it always kicks me out. Then I have to wait 20 minutes to chat again. I don't understand why. I don't understand either. If you're already subscribed, Heavenly Cow, it shouldn't do that. Tia, we're having bets on troll shoot downs. Sparkle is winning by far. Are you, Sparkle? Are you winning? Sparkle is a winner, though. You can tell that she's that type that just would be good at like cards and Monopoly, any kind of game. She just seems like she's very competitive, but I could be wrong. How in what world can Jay really say, how dare you jump and scream at your subs when talking about victims? Like, are you a ghost on MGL panel? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think when you're a part, obviously, when you have being a gay person, a gay man, I don't understand some of the things that you accept, you know, but to each his own. And it's unfortunate, but not everybody not everybody likes to defend, if that makes sense. Hold on, I'm reading comments. Not everybody can stand up for things, and maybe some people just don't care. It doesn't bother them. Tia Symone is because I'm on a laptop, but Sparkle is queen. Yes. She just seems like she's very competitive. That's all. I could be wrong though. Indian Giver originally was aimed at the whites, giving land to the Native Americans, then taking it back. Then it became derogatory. So don't freaking use it, Jesus. I agree, Dave. I agree. And you're such a highly intelligent person, Dave. I love when you educate us. Words are just words, even with freedom of speech. However, words can leave consequences. I agree. But I don't feel that words are just words. I do believe that words have power. And am I right, Sparkle? You just seem very competitive. I do believe that words have power. And I think everyone should be conscious about that. It's not that hard. It really isn't. If she was a real friend of Jay's, she wouldn't even put him in a situation where he should defend himself. Absolutely. I agree with that. Always listening in and supporting you. Love your perspective and have been a supporter for a very long time. You are amazing. Thank you, Crazy House Saloon. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. That means a lot. I think a lot of people are worried about going against him because of all the doxing, and she always finds something to make fun of that person. That's what I'm saying. Some people don't want to get on somebody's bad side. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be on that other side because maybe they don't want to be talked about, or maybe they're afraid of what that person might disclose about them. That person may have personal information about them that they would tell to the world. You just don't know. I still think that it's wrong to just sit there and be okay with it. However, you just don't know. Some people just may be afraid to say anything. Some people may be afraid to defend themselves and stick up for themselves, you know? And do you guys think that, excuse me, do you guys think that I didn't think for a second? Okay, I know that if I tell the truth about this, I already knew that what was going to happen. I knew, like, it was plain it was all about me making that decision. Was I just going to sit back and just say whatever and just let it go by and take the easy way out? Or am I going to stand up for what I believe in, which is speaking the truth and being honest with my supporters? And I chose the hard way. And it's not always going to be easy to do that, but I will never understand why people think it's okay to dox people and to talk about people and say derogatory things about people and to do those types of things. I just don't understand how people can just do that and be okay with that, you know? Like, I feel like there are a lot of creators here on YouTube that take advantage of their platform and use it for evil, not good. And I just feel like it's a problem and YouTube needs to start cracking down on it. However, YouTube is not going to crack down on it if people don't open their mouths. Okay? I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I will continue to repeat myself. Silence is being complicit. That's why you have to give a shout out to people who go on their channel and bring awareness about a lot of these toxic creators, problematic creators. It's not easy. Okay? It's not easy. But people should do it because knowledge is power and your voice matters. YouTube is never going to pay attention if people just go curl up in a little ball somewhere and don't say anything. Even though it's uncomfortable sometimes, even though you might have to take some losses, in the end, you're going to win. YouTube needs to know about these creators that are using their platform to spread hate, okay? To spread nothing but evilness, racism, being homophobic, okay? All of these things. Using their platform to spread nothing but negativity. If you don't speak up about it, nobody's going to pay attention. That's the only way YouTube is going to listen, and people start speaking up. I think a lot of creators become creators for the ego stroking. I agree, Dave. I do. I agree. I think a lot of creators, they become creators because they need that for validation. They need that to feel important. You know what I'm saying? They need that. Like some creators who they literally do things just to see how far their supporters will go for them. It's crazy. It is. It really is. But I'm saying that if people don't say anything, it's not, YouTube isn't going to care. They're not going to pay attention. But if the more people start talking, the more people start standing up, the more people start trying to take things in a legal way, trust and believe they will pay attention. So that way something bad doesn't happen. That's what a lot of people who are so passionate and bring awareness, that's what they're trying to stop from happening. Somebody getting hurt. My integrity means more to me than somebody else throwing me under the bus. I feel there's no excuse for selling out your integrity. Amen, Carol. Amen. That deserves a clap. Amen. I actually felt bad for him. Who did you feel bad for, Rasta Girl? I'm sorry, I didn't see the comments up above. These M lovers are serious. I'm going to wait on anyone's chat I don't like for 20 minutes just to make one comment. That does nothing. They need a hobby. I agree, Michaela. Well, you can tell she was hella insecure in school. She's definitely using these people to stroke her ego. I agree with that. Good night, Objection Trickery. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Hold on, I'm going up. It's never okay. People do it because of insecurity and revenge, in my opinion. I agree with that too. Thank you, Char Girl. Wait, was that Char Girl or somebody else? Somebody said, hold on. Yes, Rasta, she likes to embarrass people to lift herself up into, in my opinion. It's truly disgusting about, I'm glad people are speaking up. Me too. Me too. But I feel like more people need to speak up. Like, I will forever commend Rian. And why? Because she didn't have to speak up. She didn't have to say anything. She could have she could have just stayed quiet and silently did whatever it is that she had to do, but she didn't. She spoke up. She still continues to speak up, and I have so much respect for that girl because she doesn't have to do that. You know what I mean? And it's I felt very amazing, encourageable of her. She is such a strong woman to be able to, she just came out and said, look, I'm going on people's panels. I am talking about this. I have the utmost respect for that woman. The utmost respect. Sometimes you can see how uncomfortable Jay is. I wish he would just say something at times because you see how uncomfortable he is. Damn Shane. Yeah, like I said, I don't watch her much, but I've never, like, anytime I've ever watched, I've never heard her say anything like that, but I'm sure she has. And like I said, we just don't know how or what goes on behind the scenes. And some people just some people are scared. Some people don't want to get on somebody's bad side. There could be so many reasons. Or some people, it's more beneficial for them to be, you know, wait, actually, I did see it one time, but that's it. Some people just don't want to say anything because they're afraid of the consequences that'll happen if they do speak up. Okay. Michelle is a very good person with a great heart, but MGL love to humiliate her and make money off of her. Yeah, I do think that Michelle I do think she's a sweet person. And like I said, ultimately at the end of the day, I think she just wanted to be friends with her. And it just didn't work out that way. And I think there's some hurt feelings. And I think that, I think that ultimately she just, she wanted to be her friend. And it sucks that she was treated that way. And it sucks that she's being used now for financial gain. She's being used for content, and it sucks. However, doesn't Michelle have a channel? She has a channel, doesn't she? Hey, hubby, just arrived home a day early. Love you all. But gotta go. My pumpkin is home. Time for some, I love you, Dave. Tell you, hubby, I said hello. Have a good rest of your night. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being such a great mod. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Love you. This waiting their turn. Sparkle, you're cracking me up tonight. Good night, y'all. I'm just not feeling well. I'll catch the rest on the replay. Thank you for being here, the best mama bear. I hope you have an amazing night. I hope you feel better, sweetie. Get some rest. I'm always about self-inventory. Even when we know we are not racist. Much of our world was built on systematic racism. Look at all the states that still celebrate Columbus. Oh, that deserves a clap. You are so right. Break the silence. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And there's a lot of people, who and I was actually going to bring this up on Queen Tulsa's channel when I was on there earlier. There's a lot of people who they don't believe that Martin Luther King Day should be celebrated. And I think that is the most disgusting thing in the world. But I think that was it for that clip. That's just what I wanted you guys to see. Just that specific part and some of the things that she was talking about, the things from the past, and we'll go over more of it. Don't worry. But yeah, there's some people who think that we should not be celebrating Columbus Day. Proud Californian, we celebrate Indigenous People Day. That's awesome. That is awesome. Michelle Goes Live. That's her channel. Great marketing Michelle did. Cooking today. She's calm and funny. Well, I'll have to check that out. Like I said, I've been defending Michelle ever since I saw the panel of people saying the most horrible things to that woman. Like I felt that shit. Like it was hard for me. And like I said, I know that she says horrible things too towards M, but I just think that she's, I don't, why constantly bring up her children? Why constantly talk about the position that her child is in and talk about her losing a child? It's just, you don't go that far. And when you go that far, I see why she flips out. I get it. Nope, don't celebrate Columbus Day. Nope. I need to go to bed. Good night to you. Thank you so much for being here, Desiree. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your night. I hope you get good rest. Oh, okay. You guys are blocking them. Okay. So let's see here. She got hugely provoked. Who got hugely provoked? I am against Australia Day, but that's a whole other panel that would be boring to all y'all. I don't think that would be boring, Stranger Clegan. Australia, why? I would like to know that. I think other people would like to know it too. Probably Dave too. You guys are on it. Thank you so much, Sparkle. And obviously we see what's going on here. Don't acknowledge those type of comments because that is them trying to get people to say that out loud. And, even though she lacks intelligence, she's smart enough to know that I can still see it on StreamYard. So look up pathetic in the dictionary. Just look it up. And every single person that surrounds around her and does her dirty work and herself, their pictures are right next to the word pathetic. I'm not even joking. Woo, I just never seen someone that is so like, it's not me. Trust and believe it is not me. I'm not like, it's getting borderline obsessed. I mean, thank you for the free advertisement. I appreciate it, but it's getting obsessive, in my opinion. Like it's getting obsessive over a person who does not give a fuck about you. It's getting obsessive and so desperate to ruin people's credibility. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen because I am a person of class and I don't go around doxing people and saying horrible things to people and making fun of people's looks, making fun of people's lifestyle, making fun of people for the color of their skin, making fun of, the LGBTQ plus community. I don't do that. I just don't. And I'm so proud of myself because I have had an amazing mother who raised me to have integrity, class, to be elegant, and to have morals and values, and to care about others, and to care about others' feelings, and to not make people feel like they're less than you, and to not make people feel like they're just horrible people for no reason. There are horrible people out there. You can call those horrible people out. But I am a person who is a social justice warrior. I'm not going to lie. There ain't no shame in my game. Just saying. I believe in defending people when it comes to being called derogatory things, and being called homophobic things, and being called racist things. I'll be the first to stand up. So let me see here. Just woke up and I'm here for you all. Thank you. Thank you, Darkly. Dawn. We love you, Mrs. Bermudez. Oh, Mrs. Bermudez is here? All I have to say is I know where I'm comfortable, and this is my comfort zone. I truly enjoy Teaya and the mods for all. Thank you so much. To think they are so pressed for acceptance, they kiss that they kiss that ass hard. How does all that ass I love you, Sparkle. Thank you for keeping the chat respectful. All opinions are always welcome and encouraged. Absolutely. Sad thing, these are grown-ass women behaving like this. Amen, gas station. Amen. It's sad. Like, it's really sad. And then it makes you feel like, then you start, to me, and I said this earlier today, is something ain't right. Something ain't right. I think when you get to a point where you are like talking about somebody really badly and obsessing over them and trying to get them to come out of their character and all of those all of those types of things, I think maybe seek professional help, like, just to help you, that's all I'm saying. Maybe the internet's just not the place for you. Far from women. Absolutely. Those aren't women that are coming in here. Those are evil people, demons. I don't know. I've sat back these last few days just observing the little I saw and just knew that I was more comfortable here. Thank you, Mrs. Bermudez. I appreciate that. I really do. Sorry, I have to read comments before I say them out loud because people are coming in here. They're waiting 20 minutes just I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a social justice warrior too, and proud of it. Teaya, I'm sure you do your mom proud, and she's looking down from above with a big smile. Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm very, very proud of the way she raised me. I am. She did. She's, I have my issues and problems like everyone else, but she was just the most amazing woman that anyone could ever meet. Like, there's not a person that she met that needed her help that she didn't help. She was a good wife. My stepdad, he treated her like, okay, I can tell you guys right now, think of Jay-Z and Beyonce. However, my stepdad is white But just think of Jay-Z and Beyonce, just the way that Jay-Z treats Beyonce and the way Beyonce is, her elegance, her class, her whole demeanor. And I know some people don't like Beyonce, but I do. Just think of Beyonce. That was my mom. My mom was the one with the big diamond rings on her hand. Real, she just had everything. And it didn't define her. She didn't care about those things. But she loved being beautiful. She loved having those things. Those things made her happy. That's why we love T. She makes us feel at home and always welcome, Miss Bermudez. And I appreciate that, Miss Bermudez, that you're here. I didn't think that you would be here. So I appreciate you. I don't think it matters where you go. It doesn't matter to me where you go, as long as you're not participating in, if I'm being bashed or anything like that, as long as you're not participating in that. It's not my place to tell you where to go. I don't dictate. This isn't an echo chamber, but I appreciate you being here. I missed seeing you. I love to see a pic. I love to see a pic of your mom. I bet your beauty comes from her. I will get a picture and show you guys. Yeah, she was a beautiful, beautiful woman. Beautiful. She just had Beyonce's demeanor. Like, Beyonce is a diva and she knows it. And that's the way my mom was. She had on the minks and the furs and all that kind of stuff. Loose with the fur. Thank you. We love you guys too. You guys are amazing. So what else did I have to say? I think that was it. I think that was it. Burnt toast is absolutely amazing. If you're not subscribed to her already, make sure you do. She does commentary on the majority of people, but like, she does commentary on problematic creators here in the Krama community. I want to do some commentary on a few of her videos. I just don't want to do it tonight. But if anyone made comments like they are coming in with, they would get screamed at. Oh, I'm sure. I don't want to, I'm not going to acknowledge. Yeah, it's kind of entertaining in a way. I think it's funny, but I won't acknowledge it because, I mean, it's reaching. It's like like all of that energy and hostility, it's unnecessary. Maybe take it and use it for something good instead of coming in here trying to get a rise out of, because it's not going to work. Go somewhere else. Like, it's yeah. Becca Allen, you're right. Tia not saying her name reminds me of Johnny Depp vowing not to look at Amber. It's making me LOL for real, trying not to wake the hubby. I know. It's funny because it's like they're really trying, like they're reaching really, really far to come in here and have me read something and accuse me of it. And I'm just going to be like, blah, 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 blah. That's not going to happen. Mega Mouth. That's a good one too. That's a good one. Who else? Let me read some more comments. I try not to say her name because, like I said, like, practice what you preach. Okay. You are saying that other people push you through the algorithm and you want people to talk about you, make me relevant, all of those things. Well, just to let you know, you're doing the same thing. Thanks for the free advertisement. I appreciate it. It doesn't matter if it's negative. It's still advertisement. It looks like they're starting to go away now, though. Tia Symone, there's a 99% chance. What? I need to know. Me? 99% chance. Did I say that, Stranger Clegan? I might have. I don't know. If only they knew how desperately pathetic they look. I agree, Sparkle. They just look really, it's bad. It's really bad. Sounds like my mom. Then she could go camping, fishing, and still be exactly 9 to 5. That's how my mom was. Like, my mom was very classy and always had her, jewelry on and diamonds and on every finger and all of those things, but yet she still would she wouldn't go camping. No, she would never do that because my mom wore heels all the time. So she would go, like, she would get down and do yard work and, do, go running at the track and things like that. Like, she wasn't afraid to get, dirty, get her hands dirty. Like, she would help my stepdad fix his car. She would do stuff like that. Absolutely. But she was more of a diva and she wore heels all the time. Like, all the time. I remember one time, and I'm just telling this just to say it, just a story. Oh my God, you read my shirt? Hold on. You're right. Hold on. Let me, my babe bought me this shirt. It's kind of blurry. Is that blurry? Okay, yeah, that's better. Let me stand up. Let me push this back so you guys can see it. Now that's gonna, whatever. Can you guys see it?
Yep. What do you see that one?
It says there's a 99% chance I don't care. It's hard to read backwards, you guys. Hold on. Let me fix that. Because, okay. Is that lopsided? Well, sorry. I mean, I'm trying to fix this. We're doing laundry, you guys, so it might be a mess back there. There we go. Now, see, that's too high. I didn't want it like that. Okay. I do need a tee like that. Wait until you see the one I wear tomorrow. That's funny, Stockholm Syndrome. I love that shirt. I got it from Amazon, you guys. Go look on Amazon. I think they were only like $15 or something. Yes, I want one. They better save some of their Social Security checks to. Huh? What? Probably. They better save some of their Social Security checks to help pay for that therapy they're going to desperately need when they get screamed at and banished and deranged. Oh my God. Sparkle, you are on one tonight. Yes, Stranger Clegan, thank you for noticing my shirt. Sparkle is on one. Now, Sparkle is, she's straight gangster too. Don't get it twisted. Thanks, Mod, thanks, mods, for taking names, kicking ass, and blocking all the trolls tonight. You guys, the mods, I'm so blessed to have you guys. You do such an amazing job. You're always on it. Like, I'm sitting here reading comments and they're deleted. So I apologize for that. Because they don't want me to see those types of comments because that's their job as a mod. And it's not technically a job. they do this out of the kindness of their heart. And I'm so, so grateful for all of my mods, because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that, because if I see it, then it's going to put me off. Then I'm going to start going back and forth arguing about it. And that's what they want. They want me to go back and forth and argue about it and be pissed off. And I'm not going to do that. So I appreciate my mods so much for staying on top of it and deleting comments. Thank you. T Breezy, Sparkle, Stranger Clegan, Rianne, Dave too. You guys are amazing. Dave left, so I'm just tired of them lying on T for keeping it real. Laughing my ass off. Like, what the fuck? You told the truth. They lost their shit for why? It's weird. It's very, very weird. But you guys, if you ever have any questions, you can email me. I will answer any of the questions that you have. As far as like, if you literally take Molly's word for face value, please, like, definitely, if you take her word for face value, you need your head examined. I'm sorry, because she lies about everything. And I think I've proven that. Because if you can lie about something as simple as a report being fake, then question everything. You're bound to lie about everything. So, but if there is ever any questions that you have, you can always email me and I will get back to you. Sometimes it takes me longer through email, but I will get back to you. Or you can contact me on social media. All of my social medias are listed in the About section. People even troll the NASA live. They say we didn't see the rocket. We just watched launch in Florida. Thanks, mods. My mods are amazing. I have a hoodie that says, I have MS, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to pretend I like you today. I like that. I'm not in the mood to pretend I like you today. I love that. And you never said you believed the stuff in the report. Just the physical report exists, but it's fake. Exactly. I don't believe what's in the report. I really didn't read everything in the report. But I don't believe what's in the report. I think I've said that many of times, but they can perpetuate whatever narrative that they want to, because I never said that. And I think most of the reason why they're doing that is to get to Ms. Letitia and make Ms. Letitia think that I'm this horrible person that believes the things in the report. That's what's trying to be said. But ultimately, I think Ms. Letitia is a victim. I think she's a victim all the way around. Do I think some things could have been done differently? Yes. And I also think that probably towards the middle of when this whole thing started, she should have parted ways with MGL. I think that would have been the better thing to do, because I'm very, very worried. And that's why I'm going to start revisiting some of Burnt Toast live streams, because there's a lot of information in her live streams about the past and the things that they've done, and the things that has been done with cases. Burnt Toast has covered so much. Okay. I'll give it to her. And she works. Like, I don't know how she does it. I'm pretty sure she has kids too. But I just think that, she has so much information, and information that Ms. Letitia doesn't know. And I would never tell Ms. Letitia what to do or who she should, align with or socialize with. All I'm saying is that you don't have to. I'm not trying to be a spokesperson for anyone. All I'm saying is that the person that's kind of like the spokesperson for you now should not be your spokesperson. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're better off not speaking to anybody than speaking to her. That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know what else to say about that. So a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing, I'm still going to do, without a crystal ball versus creators and things like that, which gives me so much more that I could work with now that people want to throw me under the bus. Now it's my turn. Not throw you under the bus, but definitely show how toxic of a person you really, really are. So I think it's important to bring a lot of these things up to show Ms. Letitia, if she ever does watch, what type of person she is. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about me. This isn't about me wanting Ms. Letitia to talk to me or anything like that. This is about me wanting Ms. Letitia to stop talking with her. Now, I can't force nobody to do anything, but at least I will know that I did the right thing by being transparent. How about that? Being transparent and letting you know, and whatever it is that you take away from it, just know that I did the best that I can to try to show you this is not the person that should be speaking for you anymore. When you're going around making homophobic comments, saying transphobic comments about the LGBTQ community, sitting there doxing people, doxing moderators, all of these things, that's not somebody that you would want to represent you. That's what I'm talking about. And all I can do is the best I can to continue to bring awareness for not only Miss Letitia, but maybe for some of the people that blindly follow. Just like that, all these people coming in here, and I'll have so many people come into my comment sections, of the couple recent videos that I've done. And it's like the video I did with MGL doxing my moderator and putting my moderator's house as her thumbnail. You come into my comment section and all you can say is, that report, she didn't say the report was fake. Like, wait a minute. Let's stick to the topic here. That's one of the things you have to agree with before you comment in my comment section. Okay? One of the things you have to agree with is that you stay on topic. So let's talk about the doxing, but nobody says anything about that. It's like, then what are you watching my video for? So does it make you feel better to deflect and talk about something else? It's pathetic. Like, why lie unless you have something to hide? Could have easily just said, yeah, a report was filed, but it's total BS. It happens every day. It happens every day. Would have shrugged it off and left it alone. That's what I'm saying. That's not hard to do. How hard is it to just say, okay, well, the report's not fake. Moving on. How hard is that to do? But someone said something very interesting, and I'm going to try to remember what she said. Or maybe I can find the comment. ASAP, it was posted in Patreon. I have a screenshot. What do you have a screenshot of, Rian? Let me see here. Tia, you're a pretty lady that shows actions of class. She's just a filthy mouth female that acts like an ass. That rhymes. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate that. I love you too, Rhonda. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure their SS check won't cover them. Type how they need it. The report coming from Google. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure, they won't say anything till it happens to them, and it will. Do you really think that, gas station? Or do you think that people just would never cross her? So it won't happen to them. You know what I mean? What do you think about that? Let me see here. Let's go up a little bit so I can read some comments. You were just debunking the fact that a report was filed. We're being lied to. There's no report. It came from Google. That was the narrative. Fake is fake is fake is fake is fake. MGL. Amen. It was too late. Are you talking about Ms. Letitia? It is too late. Terry, are you talking about Ms. Letitia, that it's too late for her to part ways? Is that what you're talking about? It's crazy how upset she got over something so simple, the truth of an actual report existing. Let that sink in, you guys. Somebody getting mad because a person confirmed that a report is in fact real, not fake. It's hard to get away from someone tossing money at you all the time to keep up their side of the story. That's true. That's very, very true, Darkly Dawn. I think she was looking for a reason to say crap, in my opinion. You know what, Kelly? Somebody told me that today. Somebody actually told me that. Somebody told me that, who was it? I can't remember who it was, but they're like, you are, you're gorgeous, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, she was looking for a reason to come after you. Somebody told me that today through an email. It's so important. She hurt so many families. Yeah, Tamara. And I don't even know, so I definitely am going to start doing my research and sharing it. I think MGL is bored, and this is how she gets her kicks. Next week, it'll be someone else. And that's true, Stranger Clegan. That's definitely true. Letitia should really use some discernment regarding her connection with Megamouth. I like Megamouth. Definitely, she needs to pray on it. I agree. That's actually a good suggestion. Please pray on it. And, once you pray on it, like I said, I definitely agree that Megamouth did some very amazing things for her in the beginning. In the beginning, she definitely brought awareness and everything like that. But now it's to a point like, because this person is representing nobody's even, people probably is not even going to believe a lot of the stuff she says because she's such a big liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to believe when she is going live trying to give updates or anything like that? Why would you believe anything a person says from this point? Once you catch somebody in a lie, you got to question everything. Google, really Google? That was a real comment. You're just, hold on, let me go up, up, up. I feel like I missed a comment. Hold on. Well, maybe I didn't. You are always transparent, Miss Tia. Thank you, Darkly Dawn. I appreciate that. You're just laying out the facts and they can decide on their own if it's what they want to associate with. So glad you're bringing awareness. Thank you, Shar Girl. I appreciate that. And I'm so glad you're here. That's probably why LB can't walk away. too much of her info is known. That's true. That's very, very true. Some people, you guys, may be afraid. You know, you just never know what a person is capable of doing to you, you know? And then to slander T and say, how dare you? How dare she what? Tell the truth? Sorry, you spent your whole life being a liar, and the truth is something you can't understand. Amen. Amen, Sparkle. And the Watts. And that's what you were talking about, Terry. Okay. The Watts. Oh, the Watts case. Desperate for content. Absolutely. I often wonder about her headaches too, just saying. I didn't know she has headaches. So see, that's how much I don't watch her. Aesop Inspiration says, right, that's what I mean. That's a petty ass thing to lie about. So exactly. If you can lie about something that's stupid, what else are you capable of lying about? I can definitely see that she was just waiting for an opportunity to bash you. T, you threaten her because you're fucking amazing. Thank you, Rianne. I love you. And you're amazing too. That's why she did what she did to you, sweetheart. And I'm so sorry she did that. At this point, anything can trigger M and can turn on her people and dox them just for fun. I think she enjoys it. It gives her power. Well, that's just horrible. Doing those types of things is not enjoyable. But you want to know what it is, you guys? You want to know what's the most enjoyable? Watching the reaction. You see, what people fail to realize and understand, every creator is different, right? And some creators are very vocal about their lives and every detail about their lives and what happens in their lives every moment of the day. And they're constantly live streaming, blah, 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 blah. But that's not me. I'm not the type of person where, you know, I like going live. I love coming on here talking with you guys and everything like that. But I'm not going to tell every single detail about my life. That's just not me. I like to keep it transparent with you guys. And we're going to be having a vlogging channel very soon too. I just have to start filming. I have a lot of footage though that I have to edit. But the point is that not everyone is the same. And the reason why people get pleasure out of it, they don't get pleasure out of actually doing it. They get pleasure out of the reaction. So if you choose not to react, what can they do? Right? It's sad because Ms. L doesn't even see the type of damage Megamouth has done to her right now. This isn't going to end well for all involved. I agree, Sparkle. I agree. That's what I'm saying. With Megamouth, you just have to be very careful. And I understand some people may be scared, they may be threatened, but you know, move on to another case, talk about another case. You know, you are not obligated to talk to anybody. You don't owe anybody a damn thing. You just don't. I just came back and heard Megamouth. That's what we say from now on. We don't want to say her name. So they're pissed because Letitia said in your chat that report was real right after M said it was fake. Oh, I didn't know that, Becca. I didn't know she said it right after. I had no idea. Thank you for telling me that. And Ms. Letitia she came in here to confirm the report is real because even Ms. Letitia herself, she's an intelligent woman and she knows enough that how is that affecting her if the report is real? The only thing that is affecting her is what's happening in the report. That's what's affecting her, the things that people are saying. But the report itself, what is the reasoning for lying about that? What reason is behind lying about a report being fake and going through all of these extremes and measures to prove that this report is fake? It's on a fake Word document. Oh, it says right up there that it was edited 21 minutes ago. This is misspelled, and the police department would never misspell this. Oh, it's from a fake police department. Going through all these extremes, and that's why I checked on it. I checked on it because I'm like, when I think it was maybe the Science Girl, it may have been on her channel, because I seen it on Down the Rabbit Hole. And when I seen it on Down the Rabbit Hole, that's when I contacted my ex-moderator. And then that's when she said, you know, it's fake, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's horrible that people would create a fake report, right? So then I go do a little bit more research just to see, like, why would people do that? I wanted to see what creators were saying. And I was mad. I'm like, why would you make up a fake report? And when I watched it on the Science Girl on her channel, I'm like, this doesn't look fake. So then I sent for it myself, and other people I know sent for it as well. And lo and behold, it's not fake. So then I'm curious to think, like, why lie? Why lie about it? You know, I'm trying to sit there and think, and I'm like, well, you know, maybe I just won't even say anything about it. It's not really worth it to me. Like, why should I even acknowledge it? But then I started thinking, and then I started getting emails with people who have high expectations for me, and knowing that's what I started thinking about. They were making me think, and I love people who challenge me and make me think. Okay, and who make me think of things from a different perspective. And I started thinking, well, I want to be transparent, and I have been talking about this story, you know, and I 100% have been always defending Ms. Letitia. So I was like, there's no reason why I wouldn't make sure that I said to my audience, and I'm not the only creator who talked about this report and confirmed that it was real. EKC did, and she did a good job. Oh, thank you, Dorinda. Thank you for the $1.99. That was very, very nice of you to for the $1.99. But I'm not going to post that up on here because it's not a lie. But anyway, so once I seen that, you know, I wanted to be transparent, of course, I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, okay, so this is probably, because to me, Mega Mouse seems like the type of person that would, like, I knew she would get upset about it, because obviously it doesn't benefit her to reveal the fact that this report is indeed real. Otherwise, she wouldn't be going around perpetuating the false narrative. So, of course, I knew how she was going to react, because I've seen the way she reacted when it came to certain things. Of course, I knew how she was going, the things that was going to happen. I knew that she's, some people are just predictable, you guys. And to me, she is. To me, M is just predictable. So once I thought about it, I said, I don't care. I don't care how many subscribers I lose. I don't care, you know, if people pull their support, because if they do, they're just not here for the right reasons. But I've been talking about this story. I'm not going to just leave my supporters hanging. They need to know the truth. And that's when I went live and said, is this report real or fake? I joked to my partner I was going to join MGL's Patreon. What do you get? A phone call, a wrench, and a signed photo. And it said, is she is she the effing queen? No, not even close to that. A queen requires you to actually have class and elegance. Don't know what to believe about Miss Letitia. She needs to start speaking up for herself because it's her reputation that's on the line. She is being accused of a lot of stuff. It's time to speak. Okay, gas station, but look at it like this, okay? And I just want you to try to look at it like this for a second. What if, first of all, where would she speak? She's not a creator, you know, she doesn't make content or anything like that. So where would she speak? Gas station chick, I want you to answer that first, if you can. And then I also want you to consider the fact of, do you think that maybe she's afraid to speak? You know what I mean? Yes, thank you for the super chat, Dorinda Anderson. Mega Mouth makes me puke in my mouth a little bit. Once you figure it out, you can't stop seeing her. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And you can see that from like even my moderators and things like that. Once you see it, you can't unsee it from that point on. Oh, the dedication, Sparkle. It is real. The dedication is real. DTRH panelists sent me down a real rabbit hole and has me tripping. Really? Is that a channel? ASAP Inspiration? Tamara says, oh, Tia, as you learn more about him, you will be more disturbed. FYI. Oh, boy. That's what I'm saying. I don't really know her, you guys. I know a little bit about a little bit, but I don't know a lot about a lot. I just know that she definitely seems like she's a toxic person, you know, after everything that she's done thus far. But I don't know much about her because I never cared. She was never on my radar. I never cared about her. Even when, you know, I was trying to be cordial with her, I still never cared. You know, I never went in her chat or anything. Sometimes I would stop by, or one time she was playing my video one time, so I stopped by, but I just never watched her. I never cared. I got to get to bed. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping this up in a minute. I got to get to bed. Have to be up in 5 hours. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Tia, for a great live. I'll watch the rest tomorrow. Sweet dreams, everyone. Thank you, Care Bear, for being here. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing night. Said who says, I wish Miss Letitia would go live with her side on a non-biased channel. I live in Savannah, not too far from Letitia, and her reputation is not looking good even in our community. Yeah, I do think that the best thing would be for her to speak out, but like I said who, like I was saying a minute ago, what if she's afraid to? You know, what if she's afraid of what might happen if she does? That's how I have to look at it. You know, I have to look at it like that, because if you can say that about other people that is surrounded around M, then you can say that about Miss Letitia, right? I'd be damned if I let someone like Mega Mouth ruin my credibility. I agree with that. Ms. Letitia is close to my age, and let me tell you, nobody is going to speak for me and take me down this crazy road without me speaking my truth. I would have dropped M already. You're right. You're right, gas station chick. You are absolutely right. I can't argue with you guys. You are right. I'm just saying, look at it in another way. What if she's scared? What if she doesn't? I mean, she's not obviously not afraid to speak publicly, because she has before. She's not afraid to go on, live streams and stuff like that. But she may be, a little worried if she speaks that, she may be thrown under the bus, things like that. And I'm sure if she was sitting there watching, she's witnessing the things that happen with me, right? She's witnessing the fact that all I did was say, this report is not fake, and look at what Megamouth is doing now. Look at what she's doing. So you don't think that's enough to make people who are standing there and watching and who have been involved with her to feel like, oh my gosh, like, look at all the stuff she's doing to her. My only plead to Miss Letitia to just maybe comfort her into knowing that you're not a creator, so therefore it's not like there's too much she can do, but I still think that some people are afraid. That's all. I thought Megamouth was a dude. I don't think she is. If she was, that would be okay, but I don't think she is. Letitia didn't need a car. Her daughter post and Facebook Letitia drove. I know she drove a nice truck. Somebody had posted a picture of her truck. Was your ex-moderator in on the narrative that it was fake, or did they know anything? My ex-moderator was really good friends with Molly. She is really good friends with Molly and very loyal to Molly. So I do think that she knew the narrative of that it was fake. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Down the rabbit hole she did. I'll put her, sometimes I forget, you guys, but I will, if I remember, I will put her channel in my description as well. But Down the Rabbit Hole, it's Down the Rabbit Hole News. All you got to do is type it in, and she's done a lot of content on this as well. And she tries very hard to be biased as well. Yes, nobody's calling Miss Letitia a liar at all. That's why I ignore that comment. I'm not going back and forth with people. Like, if you can't understand what people are saying and you literally have to be so defensive where you're making up lies because nobody said anything about her being a liar at all. So saying that, you should probably know what you're talking about before you say anything. Damn, Sparkle. You for it before me. You got ninja fingers. Yeah, Sparkle does. Sparkle's on it 100. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I wonder what she'd say if I asked her about it. Southern woman or not, she needs to help herself at this point. I agree. Tia, you always keep it 100. Thank you, Felony Melanie. I appreciate you. All I can say, just to, in conclusion of this live stream, all I can say is that we're going to revisit some of Burnt Toast live streams because I think she is absolutely amazing. I love her content, and I also love how real she keeps it. She definitely does not hold back. She speaks her mind, and she is very conscious and aware of other people's feelings. And she doesn't hesitate. I mean, that girl does not hesitate to call people out and hold them accountable for their horrible, toxic behavior. And I respect that about her. So I literally will be not covering, but doing some commentary on some of her videos from the past, because like I said, she has done a very, very good job at covering how toxic Emily is and just what a horrible person and how she treats people and doxes people. Burnt Toast, she is the channel who has always been very vocal and very good at conveying what a horrible person she is. And I respect her, and I respect her as a creator, and she's a sweetheart. I've even spoken with her before. So we're going to take it back and revisit, because I think some people need to see it, including myself. So because I'm finding all these things out, I'm just going to take you guys along on the ride. Okay. Ultimately, what I think about Miss Letitia, and I think I said this before and I'll continue to say it, you just never know what people are going through behind closed doors. And in no way, shape, or form do I think that Miss Letitia deserves what she's going through. She is a victim, but I also think that it is important for her to speak out. I do think that's important. However, we don't know what's going on with her, and she can only speak at her own time. And we just have to understand that she may not want to speak, and do I think that it's a bad idea that she doesn't? Absolutely. I do think that she should speak up, and not only just speaking up about the situation, but speaking up for herself, and maybe she will. You just never know. I'm sure she will. I believe in her. I think she is such a smart, good person who has just made a bad decision by getting involved with somebody that she had no idea who she was. But at the end of the day, I do think that she is going to come out of this situation stronger than ever. I really, really do. And I think that she is going to speak out whenever she feels she's ready. She can't be forced to speak out. Like she can only speak out when she's ready to speak out. But I do agree. I think she needs to speak out because it's important, because of the people who were speaking for her. They no longer need to speak for you. At this point, it's time to speak for yourself. Because like I said, my moderators are a representation of me. Okay. So when I'm very picky, and every creator is different. The only thing that I'm picky about with my moderators, because they're a representation of me and my brand, the only thing I'm picky about with my moderators is that when you go somewhere, if people are talking about me in the chats, either you defend me or get out. Don't be in the chat participating with it. Either you're defending me and going hard for me in that chat, just like I would go hard for you, or don't say anything at all. And I ask for honesty, being honest, being transparent, and just keeping it real and coming to me with whatever problem that you have. That's it. That's all I ask. And I also ask for my mods to be very conscious and aware of the things that you say when you go in other chats and the things that you allow when you go in other chats. Because at the end of the day, at this point, a lot of people already know. Sparkle is my mod. People already know Rianne's my mod. People already know Stranger Clegan's my mod. So if you go into a chat and you're saying something which I don't have to worry about it with my moderators, but I'm just saying, if they was to go into a chat and say a homophobic slur or something, which they never would, but even if they were, I'm just using it as an example, that's not a good representation towards me, is it? Because I'm very vocal about being homophobic and transphobic, all of those things. Or if one of my moderators were caught in another chat saying something racist, well, you can't say something racist if you're literally a mod for a Black woman. especially a Black woman who's vocal about racism. So I think those are the things that I expect out of my mods. However, I'm still very aware. No, it's not your character. You guys would never be like that. That's just me using it as an example. But I just want people and my mods to be very aware. You are a representation of me. When people see you, they're going to automatically think, oh, yeah, she's a mod for that creator, So I think obviously that they are a wonderful representation of me. And well, not you, Sparkle. I'm talking about Stranger and Rianne, but that's just me using it as an example. I know that they never would. They are amazing women. This is just an example. Okay. It's just an example. But it's just, and it's happened to me before. It has. So what I'm saying is that that's the only time where I feel like you have to pay attention to who represents you. And right now, the only people that we look at to be a representation for Miss Letitia is M, right? She's the only person. And because of all the things that she's been doing thus far, it's like, yes, people ignore it. The people who support her, they ignore it. The people who have been heavily drinking her Kool-Aid support it. But I truly believe that Ms. Letitia, excuse me, if she was heavily, intoxicated off of Kool-Aid, then off of M's Kool-Aid, then I seriously don't think that she would have came in here and confirmed that report is real. So I do think, and I think there's a reason why Ms. Letitia did that. There's always a reason of why everyone does the things that they do. And I think there was a reason why she did that. I think there was a bold statement she was trying to make when she did that. So give her some time. Maybe she will come out and speak up because this person is a representation of you. And this person literally just doxed a moderator. Okay, kicked her out of her Patreon as a paying member. She literally just did and has been saying so many horrible and awful things. And this is the person that's representing you, a Christian woman. Okay, a woman, a God-fearing woman. So it's definitely something for her to think about. And I hope she's watching. I hope she's watching everything that's happening. Because there is no justification for it. There is no justification to walk around and bully people just because they don't perpetuate your narratives and say what you want them to say. That's a horrible thing to do. So I do hope that she's sitting back and watching at least a little bit of what's going on, because you don't want a person like that representing you at all. Well, I left first, but still had paid for the whole month. Oh, okay. Okay. That's right, Rianne. So Rianne, I thought that she had blocked you. I'm sorry. That's my mistake. I love this chat. Everyone seems so cool and classy. Thanks, Miss Tia and your mods. Florida Girl 68 is showing love. Felony Melanie 420. Just because of the 420. Thank you, Darkly Dawn. I appreciate you coming in here and showing your support, and means a lot to me. Thank you to everybody for being here. Too bad you can't get a refund, right? You should. That's right. You should be able to get a refund, especially after what she did. Okay. How does one become a mod of Tia? I'll be watching you, Terry. That's how. I'll watch you. I watch people and I see where their loyalty is. And then I'll be watching you, Terry. But I agree. Rianne should get a refund. She deserves a refund. You literally, it just makes me so mad. You literally doxed her. She deserves a refund. Should dispute charges for services not rendered. Amen. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Thank you, gas station chick. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys all for being here. I'm going to let you guys go. Have an amazing rest of your night. I've been watching the Jeffrey Dahmer series. It's pretty good. It's hard to watch some parts, but it's pretty good watching it. They're definitely spot on with a lot of things. When I read a little bit of the book, there's a book I think his father wrote that I read. So I've clearly made a report to Patreon and I'm calling them tomorrow. It's not even the money at this point. She doxed me and I have children too. Amen. And it's dangerous. Oh, trust me, we did what we needed to do. And trust me, it's documented. Let's put it that way. It's documented. So yes, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. And this is just to all my replay watchers. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about everything that we talked about. We will continue, probably do a video tomorrow of burnt toast and continue to call things out, for people who don't know. And thank you guys for being so real. Thank you for being supportive. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Get some rest and stay beautiful and handsome. I love y'all and have an amazing rest of your night. Deuces. Love y'all. Bye.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold.